Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 2 was not great. In fact, it was incredibly underwhelming, and I hate to say this as a huge fan of the show, especially because we are leading up to a finale that has to be satisfying. If it's not obvious enough, there will be spoilers here for Volume 2 and Volume 1, so if you haven't seen both of these volumes, then beware. Again, I don't think Volume 2 was bad. I thought it was fine, but a lot of it was really helped by the acting by some of the actors that still care in the emotional moments, like Max and Holly, Lucas and Max, and also the breakup between Nancy and Jonathan, and the stuff with Steve and Dustin. A lot of it was really helped because some of these actors still care, you know? And also, as a whole, I thought that these episodes were not bad. I thought episode 5 and 6 were still really great. It's just episode 7 was incredibly disappointing, and as a build-up to the finale, it was incredibly unsatisfying. First of all, my biggest problem is that there seems to be no sense of urgency whatsoever in this volume. This is already present in volume 1. I mean, in the previous season, the Earth was split in 4. I thought Hawkins would be in hell by now, but the only difference that they had is that now there are military guys here, and the cracks are covered with steel plates. Like, what the hell is that? Also, Vecna is going to destroy the world. I expected higher stakes, I expected some sort of urgency, but every single episode, it seems like they're running around in the same circle, in the same cycle. Opposed to a lot of people, I really did like the sci-fi fantasy aspects of Season 4. I thought they'd go full epic in Season 5, and I really wouldn't mind that. Also, the new subplots that they added in this season really didn't help. The stuff with Vecna trying to use kids as his vessels, although I do think the stuff with Holly and Derek are some of the best parts of the season, I think it convolutes the plot as a whole. And also, the subplot with the government was just completely unnecessary. They could have cut that off and helped the flow of the show. Vecna also doesn't have nearly as much screen presence here as he has in Season 4. It's not just the screen time, but also how much of a threat he is. And I didn't really feel that threat in this season. Also, this scene, you know, I mean, I don't mind the placement of the scene as opposed to some other people. I just mind the execution of the scene. I mean, if Will did this just to his closest friends or his mom or his brother, I really wouldn't mind. But the fact that in this same room, there are some people who have never interacted with him and who have nothing to do with him, it just boggles my mind. I know I sound pretty negative, but I love this show, and I don't want it to turn to Game of Thrones. So I hope the finale at least ends up being satisfying enough and does all the heavy lifting it needs to do with the characters and the action, etc. Then maybe I can overlook some of the worser aspects of Season 5.